Here's the 4 steps that you're going to take anytime you're opening up ChatGPT. Now you're going to begin every single prompt, which is an input that you're giving into ChatGPT. It's a prompt, that's the term that we're talking about here. Using these steps in one paragraph. This is going to look like 3 to 4 sentences in one paragraph that you'll be typing out before you hit enter. Now, FYI, this format can be modified indefinitely. Here we go. Step 1 is going to be, I want you to respond as. The most critical thing that you can do to this chatbot is tell it who they need to be behaving as. You need to first define a relationship between you and ChatGPT. By the way, I saw this analogy on TikTok. I don't remember who the creator was, but the way he explained it was so important and it really helped me understand this. Say that you give ChatGPT 2 essays. You want it to write 2 different essays. One is from somebody with the IQ of 50, and the other is going to be the IQ of 150, let's just say. So 2 totally different types of people writing this essay here. You can take those essays and you can see that they are written completely differently in different formats, with different language, different levels of grammar, and different levels of vocabulary. Now, this exact same concept is going to be in play anytime you're utilizing ChatGPT, whether you tell it who to behave as or not. And so, for example, anytime I am creating social media content or coming up with great templated communication for emails or texts for my clients, I'm going to tell ChatGPT first who I want them to respond to me as. So you might use examples as, I want you to respond to me as the best social media manager on the planet. I want you to respond to me as an executive communications director. You can get really, really specific here, but ultimately you want to define ChatGPT's role first. Step 2 of this prompt is going to define what you will be giving ChatGPT. So the second sentence starts with, I will. For example, the first part of the prompt might say, pretend you are an expert in marketing for real estate agents. This second step that we're talking about now is what you might give them. You might say, I will give you the target client and the service that I want you to provide. This is where you get to provide a lot of data and necessary details that is going to help ChatGPT understand what they have to work with. The more specific here you are, the better. So don't be afraid to give a lot of different details on and kind of lay the expectation on exactly what it is you're going to provide ChatGPT. And if you feel like you're not quite painting the whole picture here, don't worry, we can always add and refine later, because remember, this is a conversation. This is not point A, point B. You are going to be having an interaction that will go through a couple of different responses through this whole streamline. Now, obviously, this technology is super complex, right? And I don't want to bore you with all the details and the nuance and things that you just don't totally need to know or might not care to know. But one thing that you should know is that ChatGPT is going to become such an integral part of how society operates, in my opinion, that it has never been more important before to ensure that you are going to be showing up in the digital landscape as a real estate business. I have always felt really strongly that real estate agents need to have their own YouTube channel so that their information can be easily found through really broad search engines like Google and like YouTube, right? So have a space where you want to be found is a key principle of any type of digital marketing. Now, the third step here is you will. Here is where you're going to lay out the goals for ChatGPT. So ChatGPT knows exactly what they need to be providing you. So just begin by telling ChatGPT specifically what you need. You can ask for basically any type of information that you're looking for here. And this is also where you get to add nuance. So you can add how you want the messaging to be if you're asking for social media content, like if you want it to be funny or relatable or genuine. And again, these are details that you could go further down the line, but this is specifically where we're laying out goals for ChatGPT. So back to our example, part 1 is pretend you are, for example, an expert in marketing for real estate agents. The second prompt, I will give you the target client and the service that I want to provide. You will might look like, you will give a profile on the ideal client, the best methods and platforms that I should reach the client, and give me 3 lead generating opportunities that I can try. If you want to follow along with the notes that I have for you, by the way, I do have a downloadable of my ChatGPT guide that you can find in the show notes, just FYI. So we've done 3 things so far. Number 1, we've told ChatGPT who they are and how they need to be responding to us as. The second thing we've done is we've told them what we will provide them, what details, what data points they need to be working with. And the third thing that we've done is told it exactly what they need to do with that information. information. Now is where we add the additional details here to really round out the entire prompt. This is where we're going to share even more relevant details on specifically what you said you were going to give them. So remember, to our example, I will give you the target client and the service that I want you to provide. You will give me a profile on the ideal client, the best methods and platforms that I can reach them on, and 3 lead generating opportunities that I can try. This is where you add this final piece, my first request. The target client is a current homeowner in Phoenix, Arizona, who is considering to sell their current home and upgrade to a luxury property. I'm using this example because that happens to be one of my ideal clients, FYI. You might then continue, I am a real estate agent who wants to represent their home sale and their next home purchase. Now you can press enter and see what ChatGPT is going to give you back. So try this prompt now and then just see what ChatGPT does with that, because you're going to find a lot of great information here. Thank you so much for watching this quick win series here on our YouTube channel. Of course, any resources or additional videos mentioned during this quick win are linked below in the caption, so check that out. And if you have not yet, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time we're dropping other quick wins just like this.